Picture this. Somewhere in the ancient world, a pile of ripe fruit gets left out too long. Nobody's watching it. Nobody planned anything. It just sits there, in the heat, slowly rotting. And then, something happens. Wild yeast, floating invisibly in the air, lands on that fruit and starts eating the natural sugars inside it. As it feeds, it produces two things almost nobody was expecting: carbon dioxide and alcohol. Congratulations, you've just witnessed the accidental birth of one of humanity's oldest relationships. And it happened completely by accident, probably thousands of times, in thousands of different places, long before anyone understood what fermentation actually was. Here's the wild part. Some researchers believe this wasn't even a human discovery first. It might have been an animal one. There's a theory called the drunken monkey hypothesis. The idea is that our primate ancestors were drawn to overripe, fermenting fruit on the forest floor, not because they wanted to get drunk, but because that fruit smelled stronger, and smell was often a reliable signal of ripeness and calories. Animals that could detect and enjoy that fermented smell may have had a slight survival advantage. More food located, more energy gained. Which means the attraction to alcohol might not have started with humans deciding to drink. It might have started with our ancestors' noses being wired to chase a particular smell, long before we were even fully human. Fast forward to early human societies, and the accidental discovery continues. Someone stores grain in a container. Water gets in somehow. Maybe rain. Maybe a leak. The grain sits. Wild yeast does its thing again. And weeks later, someone opens that container expecting spoiled grain, and instead finds something bubbly, strange-smelling, and strangely appealing. Archaeological evidence actually backs this up. Residue found on ancient pottery, some dating back over 9,000 years, shows signs of fermented rice, honey, and fruit beverages. This wasn't a one-time accident. It kept happening, in completely unrelated parts of the world, independently, which raises an interesting question. If it was accidental every single time, why did it stick around? The answer probably has less to do with taste, and more to do with what alcohol actually did once people started drinking it deliberately. Early fermented drinks were often safer than the local water supply, since the fermentation process could kill off certain harmful bacteria. In some ancient communities, beer wasn't a party drink. It was closer to a food source and a hydration source rolled into one. There's also a social piece to this. Anthropologists believe fermented drinks may have played a role in early group bonding, ritual, and celebration. Nobody invented alcohol. Nobody sat down and decided, let's create something that makes people feel different. Nature did that part completely on its own. Humans just happened to notice. And then humans did what humans do best. We paid attention, we experimented, and eventually we turned a complete accident into a permanent part of human culture. So next time you're at a celebration involving a drink, remember, you're participating in something that started with nothing more than fruit, water, and time, doing exactly what nature intended all along.